So do you also want to create a professional WhatsApp service chatbot that replies to your customers instantly without you touching your phone? If yes, then you are in the right place. So hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I am going to show you how you can build a professional service bot that can handle service inquiries, bookings and give instant follow-ups to your user. So to explain everything clearly, I have created a dummy chatbot for pest control services. This chatbot is only for teaching purpose. Later, you can customize the same chatbot for your own business. But before we move into the step-by-step tutorial, let me give you a quick real-time overview of how this chatbot works. For that, I am simply sending one hi message to my WhatsApp business account. As soon as I send the message, the bot replies instantly like this, that hello, welcome to Safe Shield Pest Control. How can we help you today? With 3 quick buttons named as Pest Services, Book Service and Contact Us. Let's say I will click on this Pest Services button. Once I click on it, then you will see it will provide me the services related details they are offering to their users with one quick button by the name of Book Services. So I will simply click on it. Once I click the Book Service button, next it will share me the list of types of services. Let's say I want to book a service for bed bug treatment. So I will select this. Once I select the service, then bot asks me for my full name that I am going to share as a test user. Then it says that please mention the pest problem you are facing. So I am sharing something more details about the problem. Next it will ask me to share the location or the area where the service is needed. So I am sending one test location. Next the bot says that please share your preferred service date. So I am sharing one date also. After that, one test contact number. Then you will see I have received one customized message from my bot which dynamically includes my name as a test user that I have shared while communicating with my bot, service type that I have selected from the list as bed bug treatment, preferred date and the contact number, and one message that our consultant team will contact you soon to confirm timing and service details. So this is the exact automated chatbot we will be creating in this video. But before we continue, I just want to share something extremely important with you. If you also want to create this type of automated WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, then go and purchase Pabbly subscription. But make sure that whenever you purchase a Pabbly subscription, use my coupon code MEHYT. This will give you an amazing discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. You have worked hard to build your business. Now let WhatsApp automation handle repetitive works for you so you can focus on the real growth instead of manual replies. Now that you have seen how this amazing automated WhatsApp chatbot works in real time, let's move ahead and start the step-by-step tutorial of how you can create this amazing chatbot. At first, open a new tab and search pabbly.com/chatflow. In this page on the right hand side, you will see 2 options, sign in and sign up free. If you are a new user, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free credits every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user just like me, then simply click on the sign in option and go to the Pabbly Chatflow Flow Builder page. So this is the Pabbly Chatflow Flow Builder page. Now as we are creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this plus add flow button. You can also connect your WhatsApp business account number in your Pabbly Chatflow account. We have already created a separate video of how you can connect your WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chatflow account. I have shared the link of the video in the description below. You can check it out. Now this is the starting point of your flow, name as trigger. But before this, at first you have to give the name to your flow, that what you are creating. So here I am entering my flow name as build a professional service bot in minutes. Now I'll give you a quick review about these 2 options, messages and actions. Under these options, you will see different buttons are there. We will use these buttons in the creation of our flow. And on the right hand side, there are 2 options. The one is active and inactive toggle. With the help of this toggle, your flow will be active. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will become inactive and it will not work. And another one is save button. With the help of this button, your flow will be saved and updated. Now let's get started. So for starting the creation of your flow, at first you have to select your trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger events. I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so I will select this. Keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that my user will send to me. As I am creating this flow with the help of keyword, so the first keyword I am entering in this enter keywords box as hi. After writing the keyword, you have to press enter so that it will add it in the list. Now I am adding one more keyword as hello. See, these are the most expected keyword my user will send to me. Now, whenever my user will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them by sending them one welcome message. For that, I am adding one text button from here and going to write one welcome message for my users in this enter message box. As hello, welcome to Safe Shield Pest Control. As I told you earlier, I have created a dummy chatbot for pest control services just only to teach you the process of how you can create an automated WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. You can customize this chatbot by adding your business name in this place. In this message, I have also write that how can we help you today. So for answering this, I am adding some quick buttons for my user. For that, I will click on this plus add button and going to enter a button name as pest services. Next, I am going to select the button type as quick reply. After that, I will click on the save button. See, a button is added successfully. Now I am adding two more quick buttons as book service and contact us. See, the button is added. Now I am going to link my trigger point to this welcome message by simply connecting this circle to this. Now let's say my users wants to view the pest services, then they will click on this pest service button, then my bot will reply to them. For that, I am simply clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter all the pest services related details in this enter message box. Here I have entered. With this message, I am also adding one quick button by the name of book service. Now let's say my users wants to book a service, then they will click on this book service button, then my bot will reply to them. For that, I am adding one list button from here. As you can see that this list button is divided in three parts named as header, body and footer, where in this case I am not writing any header or footer, so I am leaving this blank and directly writing message in this enter body box. As please select the pest problem you need help with. Now for adding a list of types of options, you have to simply click on this add section button. Here in this, I am going to enter a section title as service types. Now for adding list of types of services options, I am clicking on this plus add items button 5 times. Here I am going to add only 5 types of pest services, but you can add more. The process of adding items in your list will be the same. See, here I have it all the types of services. You can also write description in this enter description boxes if you want to. Now I am going to link this book service circle to this list node and this too, because whenever my user will click on this book service button, then my bot will share them the list of types of services that I am offering. Now when my user will select the service type that they were interested in, then my bot will reply to them. But before that, I am going to do the setup of custom field tag. For that, I will click on this actions option and adding button is set custom field by dragging it here, where I am going to select the contact custom field as service type, and in this enter value box I am going to write this termite control because I set this contact custom field not specifically for this service type. That's why I am linking this to this. Now I am going to explain you why we use this contact custom field node here and from where you can create this contact custom field. But before switching to the another tab, you have to save your flow. If you don't save your flow and switch to the another tab, then all the progress of your flow will be lost. Now for creating this contact custom field, you have to click on the settings option and click on this contact custom fields option. I am opening this in a new tab. So this is the page where you can create multiple types of contact custom field for your different type of users. It is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, emails, tags, countries, etc. When you scroll down, you will see one option is there by the name of plus add more field. When you click on it, it will provide you one field name box where you have to enter the field name here and also write the description in this field description box. As I already created one contact custom field by the name of service type, so I am not creating more. Now we will go back to our flow. Here I set this contact custom field not specifically for this service type. Now I am going to do the setup of 4 more contact custom field nodes for each of these types of services. See, here I have added. As you can see that I use the same contact custom field in each of these nodes as a service type, but only change the value completely based on the input that I have entered in this enter title box. You also have to make sure that the input you have entered in this enter title box is the same you have to write in this enter value box. At the end, this will help your bot to provide customized message to your users completely based on their selected choice. Now when my user will select the service type, then my bot will reply to them by asking them their full name. For that, I am adding one ask question button from here and going to write a question in this enter message box. As may I have your full name please? For that, I am going to select the contact custom field as full name and the format is text. Next, the number of attempts. Number of attempts is defined as how many times your user will re-attempt the question that you have right in this field. It also means that whenever your user will not reply to your bot in the correct select format that you will select from this list. For example, here I have selected the format as text, but my user will reply to my bot in the format of number. Then on those type of cases, we have to increase the number of attempts for our user so that they can re-attempt the question. But make sure that whenever we increase the number of attempts, then we have to write a validation message in this enter message box. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that, I am going to link all these 5 contact custom field not circles to this question box. See, it is connected. Now when my user will provide me their full name, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to share a pest problem that they are facing, location where the service is needed, preferred date, and their contact number. For that, I am going to do the same that I have done here, means I am adding 4 more questions in this flow. See, here I have added all the questions where in this question box I ask my user to share the pest problem they are facing. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as description and the format is any. Next, I ask my user to share the location or the area where the service is needed. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as location and the format is any. Moving forward, in this question box I have write that please share your preferred service date. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as date and the format as date. Lastly, in this question box I write that please share your active contact number. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as contact number and the format as number. You can also enter minimum and maximum value in both of these boxes if you want to. Here I haven't added. Now when all these communication will done, then at last my bot will give one customized service request received message to my user, which dynamically includes their selected service types from this list, full name, contact number, location, and the preferred date. For that, I am simply clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter a respond message in this enter message box as service request received, name with dollar symbol, full name, service type, date, and contact number. As you can see that I have used a dollar symbol before some fields because with the help of this symbol, my bot will reply to my users dynamically. As whenever my user will share their full name here, then with the help of this contact custom field not full name, my bot will automatically captures my users provided response and mention their name in this place. This is same for all these rest of these contact custom fields. In simple words, contact custom fields makes data dynamic completely based on the user's input. Now the next button is contact us. If my users wants the contact details of my business, then they will click on this contact us button, then my bot will reply to them. For that, I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter all the contact information in this enter message box. See, here I have entered and our flow is completed. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on this button, save button, so that your flow will be saved and updated. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check it out. This automated WhatsApp chatbot will reply to your user like this without you doing any manual inputs from your side, and this will be only made possible using Pabbly Chatflow. If you want a personalized video for your own business, then just comment below. I will create on it too, and don't forget to use my coupon code MEHYT to get an exclusive discount while purchasing the Pabbly subscription.
So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.